do? Welcome to my channel. My name's Anna and I love indie brands. So I thought that I would talk about them and talk about my experiences with them and sort of what I like about each one and the experiences that I've had ordering from them, because I've been into indie brands for about 2 years now. And so I've placed quite a few orders and I have some thoughts about it, and I wanted to share mostly the positive things. I have had a couple not such great experiences and I'll go into that a little bit as well. But anyway, I have my little notes here and let's talk about it. Oh, also before I get started, I'll let you know I do have a video on this look. It's just a full face of kind of current favorites and my routine, and I will link a card to that. Okay, so indie brands. Let's start with Ace Beauté. These are in no particular order whatsoever, but I have had great experiences with Ace Beauté. I feel like I've always gotten my orders within the amount of time that they had put forth on their website. I've always found it easy to navigate their website, find everything that I wanted. I really like their products, especially the Tropical Vibes palette. Really beautiful. If you can get your hands on that one, I think it's just one of my favorite palettes actually. And they have given me little extras in my packages. Like I think they gave me free lashes once. I don't know, I just get a very positive vibe from them, very communicative. I remember getting an email that they were running a little bit behind with orders, and I think it was a couple days or something. It was not a big deal, but the fact that they were communicating about it, I didn't even notice. So that was great. Yeah, I just really appreciate them. I think they have a very positive vibe and good makeup. All right, next up, and I'm gonna throw this in here just because I think it is technically an indie brand. It's not a small indie brand, it's a huge indie brand, but McGrath Labs. I love 95% of the Pat McGrath makeup that I've ordered. I really do. I think it's really great stuff. It's really creative. The products are chef's kiss, just amazing. I feel like their customer service and their sort of non-communication sometimes is a little bit frustrating, but I will say they always take returns. Sometimes it's a little confusing. Like I said, I'll email and they'll kind of send me back an email that didn't exactly answer my questions, and sometimes it takes a little while. Usually it doesn't take too long. So I don't know. I also find that a lot of my like mothership palettes will come, the box will be pretty beat up and stuff like that, which I don't actually get from Sephora. So I don't know. I love their products. I feel like they could step up some things about their game just a little bit. But, I'm still going to order from them, and I love this stuff. Okay, Oden's Eye. If any of you have watched any of my Oden's Eye videos, they are one of my absolute favorite brands. I love, love, love their products, and they have absolutely been amazing with customer service. I wanted to add to an order once, and they helped me do that. They're really quick at getting back. They're really sweet with their emails back. Just so communicative. They send like little thank you for shopping with us, and I'm sure they're automated, but it's all very sweet. I feel like it's very well intentioned. They seem to be getting a little bigger now and they're selling out faster. So definitely if you want something from Oden's Eye, like buy it at launch. And it's not like the indie brands where it's within minutes. It seems to be, half a day or something. So it's not like you have to, set your alarm and be on your computer with everything already. But they are getting they are getting bigger, which I'm glad. I'm happy for them, and I love that. Everything arrives in beautiful packaging. It's packed well. Everything comes within the time that they've said they're going to send it. They'll send little goodies, like extra things now and again. When I received the wrong item once, they fixed it. They sent me the correct item. And everything was just very copacetic and sweet, and I just love them in every way. All right, next is Lethal. Again, I've had the best experiences with Lethal. They are a brand based in Germany, and I remember I placed an order once, and my order shipped, and I received it within 36 hours. And I'm on the West Coast of the United States, so like that came fast. I don't know what shipping they used, but I was really impressed, like really impressed. I've also had, a couple customer service things. Once they didn't have a shade that I wanted. I did a build your own palette, and there was one shade that was missing. And because it was coming from Germany, I knew that the shipping was going to be a little more expensive. And I said, hey, do you know when this shade is coming back in stock? I'd like to purchase it. Can I pay for it now and just have you hold everything until it comes in stock so that you're only shipping it once? And they actually ended up having an extra one in stock and added it to my order. It was just, they were so helpful and so kind, and I really appreciated it. I also had something come broken once, and they just refunded me. It was out of stock by the time that I emailed, but they refunded me, and they were just really quick to get back to me. Their shipping's always just really fast. Everything has come within the amount of time, that they said it would. Great company. I think they're doing a great job. And that was Lethal Cosmetics. Nikkia Joy Cosmetics. I have ordered from Nikkia Joy a few times, and they have also been just very good about shipping when they said they were going to. Their products, I haven't been as big of a fan of the products, so I haven't ordered a lot from them recently, but I do like a few things. There are a couple brushes that I really like, including my highlighter brush. This is probably my favorite thing I've ever gotten from Nikkia Joy Cosmetics. This is the Precision Highlighter brush, Precision Highlight F04, and I love this brush. It's perfect, it's wonderful, it's beautiful. I love it in every single way. Anyways, I had emailed them with a question about some brushes that I had gotten once, and they were super sweet. Oh, I remember, a bag came broken. The brush bag was broken when I got it. The little zipper pull was broken, and they were super apologetic and sent me a new one. Just like that. And it came within a few days. They've been very, very good. So I definitely, the customer service on that is amazing. Next up is Menagerie. I really, really love this brand. I'm wearing a Menagerie palette on my eyes today, and I'll just show you, it's the Sugar High palette. And it's just so bright and colorful. I think it's so fun, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy every palette I've gotten from them. The quality is pretty darn good. It's not the best eyeshadow I've ever used, but it works really well. I really enjoy the color stories. Everything is really fun and inspiring. Again, they've been just very, very good at getting things to me when they say they will. Everything is, I think everything's very smooth when ordering. This is one of those brands where when they have launches, they will sometimes sell out right away within a few minutes, but they do give you some tips and tricks on how to check out faster by getting a favorites list together. So basically they'll put the products up, they're not quite for sale, but you add them to your favorites, go to your favorites on launch, add them to your cart, and check out. So they have made it, I feel, very easy to, get through checkout smoothly. at the launches when you have to sort of hurry. I know that they're, you know, fairly small, so they're doing the best they can, and I really truly feel that, and I feel like they really care about what they're doing. Also, it's all animal themed. Animals are my favorite in the whole world. I love them so much. They're also sort of local to me. They're in, I think, Eastern Washington or Western Idaho. Not exactly sure, but that's pretty close to me. And I love the products. Like I said, things come on time. If they're running behind, they're communicative. I think once they had written and said, hey, we're getting everything out as soon as we can. It's just going to be a couple days, you know, later than the expected. And I appreciate that. I mean, things happen. I get that. I do appreciate communication with that. And they've been super, super on it. And I think they're very organized. And I think they're doing a great job. And I love them. And I highly recommend. I have highlighters that I like. I like their blush palette, their eyeshadows. I've not tried their lippies yet, but that's next. So anyways, love that company. Next up, Blend Bunny. Blend Bunny. I don't know. I get the best vibe from Blend Bunny. Everything I've tried from them has been spectacular, like so good. The formula is amazing. The color stories are just perfect. I really, really, really love everything I've gotten from the brand. There was one palette, the Surge palette, where I wasn't a super fan of one of the formulas within their palette. It was the like shimmery metallic formula, and they got a lot of feedback about that and changed the formula. And I just thought that was really cool. This is an indie brand who cares about their audience, cares about their products, loves what they do. I have gotten shipments from them within an hour of placing an order. I'm amazed at how they do that. And I think they're pretty small. I love their brush set. I liked their lashes. They were a little big for my eyes, but I was able to make them work. I liked the, I haven't tried any of their lip products or highlighters, but I did really like their, all of their eyeshadows, all of the palettes that I've gotten. Anyways, good stuff. Did I say I liked the brushes? The brushes are amazing. Love the brushes. Anyways, yeah, just their Instagram is so sweet, and they're always updating with what's going on with everything, as far as, you know, if there's a launch and things are running a little bit behind, they'll let you know. I can tell she's just very grateful. I had an experience where I DM'd, you know, on Instagram and was like, this is great, whatever, and she was just so sweet and appreciative and grateful. And I don't know, I was like, no, thank you. Like, this is amazing. Great brand. Blend Bunny doing such a great job. I'm so impressed and I love it. Next up is Glaminatrix. Glaminatrix has some really, really beautiful eyeshadows. They're an indie brand based in Australia. So shipping is a bit pricey. I don't think they ever do free shipping. I want you to know, I think that is absolutely a-okay. I work for an online retailer and shipping is expensive. It's so expensive. So I 100% condone them charging shipping and not having a free shipping threshold. I think for small businesses, shipping can really cut into their bottom line. And I want to let you know that it's not because they're being cheap or that because, you know, they don't want to help out the customer or whatever. Like, it's really hard to offer free shipping, especially very small brands. So I'm happy to pay the shipping. I mean, I'm not happy to pay the shipping, but I certainly am going to pay the shipping to help out a small business. And I think that that's fine. And I mean, Australia to the west coast of the United States that's a long time. So that said, I've had mostly very positive experiences with Glaminatrix. Like I said, I really like their products. I mean, I've just tried the eyeshadow. I'm not sure if they have anything else, but there was one experience that was a little frustrating. It took, I placed an order. There was you know, like an 8 to 14 day processing that they said, you know, and then it would ship. So I was expecting to get everything within about a month or so. Well, after a month had gone by, I hadn't heard anything. It should have shipped already. And I emailed, and they didn't email me back, but my package did ship within about 36 hours of writing that email, but they had refunded a couple shades that they didn't actually have available. So I was a little bit put off by the fact that there was that money sort of tied up in that order for a month and that it wasn't taken care of sooner. I know things happen. It's a small indie brand, but that was a little frustrating. The communication wasn't great, but they did send the products. So, you know, it was a bit neutral. I'm not like, yes, but it wasn't egregious or anything at all. And like I said, I understand things happen, but I do like communication. Anyway, all right, so and next up, Sydney Grace, A++. I've always had amazing experiences with Sydney Grace. The products always come, again, in the amount of time that they say they're going to, usually really fast, actually. I feel like Sydney Grace has come pretty fast every time. The products are amazing. Their mystery boxes, mystery bags have been really great. So that's one where I recommend if they have a mystery bag, totally worth it. It's been worth it every time. All of their products are wonderful. They're absolutely beautiful. Yeah, just, I've never even, something broke in the mail once, but I had gotten the route protection. Okay. Little PSA. If a small brand, if any brand is offering you shipping protection, I recommend it. I really do. We offer it where I work, and it's so cheap and so easy. With Sydney Grace, I had ordered the Tiny Marvels palette, and it came broken. And I had route protection. I filed my claim through route. Sydney Grace shipped it like the next day. It was so fast, so easy. Sydney Grace didn't have to pay for it. It was covered by the insurance. So you're helping out these indie brands that you want to support and you want to keep alive by getting the insurance. Because if something happens, you're both happy. You know, you get your either refund or your product, and you know, they aren't having to put out more money, you know, or give you another product, you know, which hurts their bottom line. Anyways, the insurance like covers all of those fees. So definitely highly recommend any kind of like shipping insurance that is offered to you. Usually it's a small percentage of what you're paying. Definitely worth it. Okay, next up is, Glamlite. I think I've had sort of the worst luck with Glamlite, unfortunately. They have a lot of really cute launches. I didn't particularly like the products. There was one highlighter that I got. I had placed one order, and that came, I think, in a reasonable amount of time. I loved the highlighter. I didn't like the eyeshadow palette or I didn't like the smell of the lip product that I got, so I just gave it away. Didn't try it, so I don't know if I would have liked it other than that. But the second order that I placed from them came very, very, very late. The communication was really poor. It was supposed to come, I think the website said 8 to 14 days when it launched. After about 21 days, I just wrote and said, hey, just wanted to make sure this didn't get lost in the mail. It said it had shipped already, but there was no movement. Maybe I even waited longer than that. Anyways, it seemed like there had been no movement, and it had been shipped for a few weeks, I think, by the time I wrote them. And then I didn't hear back. I wrote them again. I was like, hey, just wondering, you know, where my package is. Didn't hear back. And then I said, hey, I'm going to have to, you know, issue a chargeback because I don't know what's going on. There's no communication. They wrote me back immediately, which just felt kind of bad. I don't know. I didn't have the best experience, and they were like, oh gosh, yeah, we're so sorry. it's going to ship out, you know, this day or whatever. It didn't. And I had to wait another couple weeks. I wrote them again and I was like, I'm gonna have to issue a chargeback. Like I can't have this money tied up for months when I don't know if it's coming. It was just very unclear, and they never wrote me back. It did eventually show up, but by that point I didn't want it and I just sold it again. I asked to refund it and they never wrote me back. So I don't know. I didn't have the best experience. I know other people have had great experiences and have liked their products, but that was just sort of my experience with it. I probably won't order at least for a while. I just wasn't for me. The next one is Clionadh. They're in Canada. I love their multi-chrome shadows. I ordered some brushes from them. I love their magnetic palette. It's really strong, the stained glass palette. Yeah, great products. The first order that I placed with them, I had placed after one of their Black Friday sales, and so they were running really, really behind on orders. So it took me about, I think, 2.5, 3 months to get the products. And that was well after they had said that it would come. However, they were so communicative, it didn't bother me. They were posting weekly on Instagram saying, you know, which order numbers they were on and giving project updates, like just updates on where they were in their process. They were also emailing once a week, just saying, hey, this is where we're at. Thank you for your patience. Thanks for supporting us. And so, you know, I was like, oh, I want my stuff. But also, I really appreciated the good communication, and they definitely were letting you know, like, what was going on. And that was great. And then every subsequent order, I think, has just come within the allotted time that they said, and it's all been great. So yeah, I've had good experiences with Clionadh, and I love their multi-chromes. They're very good. And then next up, I have Bernovich. I did place an order with them. They are, I think, from Belarus, maybe. Yes, I think that's right. Anyways, I placed an order with them. Their shadows are really pretty and unique. This was a while ago, but anyway, it came in a reasonable amount of time. It was a great experience. I felt like they were a good price, and they were beautiful shadows. So yeah, I would check them out. It was Bernovich, and I did like that experience. Let's see, Copacetic Cosmetics, small brand, I think is it Florida? No, that's Terra Moons. I'm not sure where they're from. Maybe Missouri. It's somewhere in kind of the South, I believe. And anyways, they offer these $2 Tuesday shadows. So the first Tuesday of every month, they have 5 shadows that are $2 each. Definitely check that out. If you want to try the brand, check it out. I mean, I think it always ends up being like $16.50 with shipping or something, or maybe $18 with the wrap protection that I always add to all of my orders, or whatever insurance it is that they use. And yeah, I have liked most of the shadows. There was one set that I wasn't such a fan of the formula, but you know, everyone likes different things, and it was $16. So yeah, definitely check out Copacetic Cosmetics. They always say it's going to take, you know, about a month for processing, but I feel like it's only taken a month, like once. It usually comes really quickly. So yeah, great experiences. They just seem really sweet. I love their setting spray because it has no scent. I don't really use setting spray a lot, but if I do, that's the one I use because it has no fragrance, which, thank you, Copacetic Cosmetics. I appreciate you. All right. I think last but not least, is Terra Moons. No. Devinah is in Oregon, and I can't think of the city that they are in, but they are like a couple hours south of me, and maybe not even that far. But pretty sparkly shadows. Everything has come in the amount of time that they, you know, propose. Most of it is pre-orders. They'll say if it's a pre-order. Yeah, very communicative. I love their shadows. Their shadows are a little messy, some of them. Very like lots of fallout and whatnot, but a lot of them are very sparkly. I don't know. They're a very like, again, you can tell like they care so much about their brand, and I really love a lot of their shadows. There is one particular, I'm going to get these out. These I am going to get out for you because I want you to see these. They're amazing. So shoot, I don't remember what the name of this collection was called. I'm going to find out. I'm going to put like little letters right here telling you, or here, I'll put them somewhere. I'll put letters saying what these are. But they're just these super reflective with like an undertone of like a shade. This one's called Pink Flare, and I don't know, these I was just absolutely blown away by. I don't know, I just love. It was like moonshine or something. It wasn't moonshine, moon something. Oh man, I wasn't planning on like talking about products specifically, so I don't know. But I'm gonna put a link to the video where I tested these out, if there is one. I think there is one. Yeah. Oh, they're so pretty. I just love them so much. They're so good. Highly recommend. I've liked some of their shadows more than others. Like I said, some of them are a bit messy for me, but I don't know. It's not that big a deal. Very pretty. I love that they're local, very communicative, very sweet when I've had interactions like on Instagram and stuff. Yeah, great company, Devinah. All right, now last but not least is Terra Moons. They probably have my favorite single shadows, period. They're just so good. They're the most, my Terra Moons orders, when I get them and I swatch them, it's the most wowed I've ever been, especially that first order where I was like swatching them on my arm and just blown away by the shifts and the sparkles and it is, I think if I had to recommend one single shadow company, Terra Moons is it. They're so good. They are so good. Again, so communicative. Everything has come in the time that they've said. Most things are pre-orders. They're always offering sales. They have a loyalty like program where you build up points and then you get a discount. I don't know that I've ever used that because I usually use like codes from influencers and things, YouTube personalities. But yeah, I've spent a lot of money at Terra Moons and I have always had great experiences. There's never been a time where things were late. I think maybe it was like it shipped a few days after the proposed date, maybe like once. Usually it's just right on time. I don't know. I just think they're doing a great job. I think they've gotten pretty big. And I think they've handled the workload really well. I just love their products, love their eyeshadows is what I've tried. And they just seem very organized and like a great company. So Terra Moons, if you check out one brand of single shadows, that's the one. There are a lot of good ones, but that's the one that just really wowed me. Anyways, that is the video for today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that this was helpful, and I would like to hear your experiences. You know, maybe with some of the ones that I haven't had the best luck with, it could have been a fluke, you know? I don't know. Yeah, what's your favorite brand? What's your favorite indie brand? Let me know. And like this video, give it a thumbs up if you did like it. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. Thank you to my subscribers. You're the sweetest bunch of people on the planet. I have found a super cozy, sweet spot on the internet, and I appreciate you so much. I hope you're all having a great week, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I fell in love with the first time